Hi, my name is Corey here at icewarehouse.com. Today we're going to take a quick look at the Bauer Vapor X60 ice pant. So taking a look at the Vapor X60 pant, the most unique feature about the pant is the free flex technology. And what that is, it's basically a 4-pad system. So you have your kidney pads up here, one section here, and then the 2 hip pads here. And they all work together to give the pad greater mobility. It really moves with the player and kind of sets you in that forward hockey stance. It's a great feature found only on this pant here. As well, the padding inside this section here is what they're calling the vent armor foam, and that is a plastic and a foam composed together. So it's very stiff, very rigid, and very protective, and it's 25% lighter than if they were to use just the standard poly and foam inserts in this area here. Taking a look inside the pant for the liner, once again, being a top-end pant, it has a unique feature. It has a new liner called the Thermal Core Plus. So of course it's antibacterial and moisture wicking, but it actually has a cooling agent on it. It actually draws the heat off the player, keeping the player cooler, which is pretty neat. Coming down the pant, it just has your traditional padded belt here. Taking a look at some of the materials, it's all heavy-duty nylon, as you expect in a high-end pant like this, so it's going to be very durable. Once again, a high-end pant, you have lots of flexibility built into the pant. So these panels down the front here is all a lycra mesh, so very flexible, multi-directional flex, and ventilated, keeping you cool and dry. Down the crotch, you're going to have your traditional 2-way stretch that does run the full length of the crotch. Coming down the side of the pant, you do have some nice lycra panels here. Once again, it's like a 16-way stretch down the side of the leg, and of course has leg straps with the Velcro opening, and they're pleated. So lots of comfort, flexibility down the pant, and a nice touch for the pro level pant. You do get the stitch broidered logos here, as well as up on the belt here is all stitched Bauer logos. For the closure system on the pant, you do have a quick tie system. This laces up, and then a quick cinches the pant. It just has a 1-inch belt going all the way across. It is an internal belt, so it sits right on the hips. So for protection in the hip and the thigh areas, you have high-density foams with the poly ribbed inserts. So very protective. It's a very thick and solid feel through the thigh here, as well as the 2-piece hip design. Both have the high-density foams with poly ribbed inserts. So taking a look at the back of the pad, Bauer, for the spine pad, Bauer is using the vent armor foam that we talked about earlier. So very lightweight, very protective section here. And it is somewhat adjustable. It's attached with elastic, so it's going to stay close to the player, offering the best protection. Coming down, you have the padded belt here with a nice X60 tag. And then this is all heavy-duty mesh through here. So lots of ventilation through the rear of the pant. Then for flexibility, you do have, this is the crotch seam coming up with a 2-way stretch. And then up top here is a lycra panel. So a good multi-directional section there that the pant is really going to flex with the player throughout the stride. And then for protection, you have a multi-density foam pad here, and then down on the lower leg as well, you just have a single density perforated foam, so just increasing the ventilation of the pad. And this is a screen printed Bauer tag there. So that's the back of the pant of the X60. And as I mentioned earlier about the free flex system, how it really, the 4 pads, the 1, 2, 3, 4, the 2 hip pads underneath there, all kind of work together in this pant to really give it, to free it up, to give it a good range of motion. But you can see also Bauer has designed this pant in a more of what they call a hockey stance fit, with kind of your knees bent and leaning forward a bit. You can see how this pad is really just contoured forward. So as soon as you put your pant on and get in that hockey stance, it just literally contours your body shape. So it's a great fitting pad with this design. So that was a quick look at the Bauer Vapor X60 ice pant here at Ice Warehouse.